Okay, so today we got a bad toilet fill valve. If you look inside here, you're gonna see keeps running. It's not really filling anything. So we're gonna put in a nice new one. So we're gonna start by shutting off the water to the toilet. And we're going to drain as much as we can that way by lifting the flapper. And we'll disconnect our braided water supply line. We're going to have our little bucket here. Right here is what we use. You always have a little bucket cut like that, eh? That way a guy can collect some water there. Okay. And then we're going to loosen this guy off. First we're going to take this old hose off here. And this little trade secret for you is you don't want to put any more pressure on this overflow tube here than you need to, because if that breaks off, you're pooched. You're taking the tank off the toilet. And now we're going to loosen off this nut down here. Give her one of those, get her a little loose. Keeping pressure on the fill valve so we don't leak water just yet till we want to. Then once we get this nut off of here, we can take our little bucket here and put it right under there, and you pull this little valve off and you drain the tank. That's how we do that. And we'll put that little guy in there. We'll get our new one. This here is a really low volume tank. So this fill valve probably doesn't need any adjustment up and down. We'll bring it up a bit, and that's simply by pulling this sleeve back, and that'll extend. That's telescopic, eh? You see that? Make sure that's put back on there. And, you know, like honestly, that's going to be too high. We're going to push that back down. Yeah, we're going to put it right about there. You can adjust it once it's in, but it's a little more difficult. And then we're going to put our new jam nut back on. Now this one here, it actually hits up. These little tabs are hitting the side of the bowl here. So we're going to give them a little haircut. There. Now we got clearance. Adjusting the position of this so as the handle doesn't interfere with the lifting mechanism on this guy here. I can turn that around a bit. This one here is lots of clearance, but some is not so much. Snug this guy down. There, that's good and snug. We're going to hook our, this supply line looks to be in pretty good shape. A lot of times I'll replace them, but this one looks pretty decent. And considering the fact there's no basement, there's no floor below us, so it's a commercial building here today. There we go. Get that nice snug. And now the last step is to install our tube. All right, and this guy here, does it fit in there? I'm going to use this piece here that comes with it. I prefer this device here. No. Okay, I'm going to use this existing little bracket here. I'm going to give this tube a little haircut here. And we're going to see about getting that in there. Okay. I'm just worried about that popping out of there. Okay. That's pretty good. And then we turn it back on. And you can see how nice that's running now. And that concludes the process of changing your toilet fill valve.
Boom.